Welcome to AlphaCars. My name is Dimitri, and today we're going to look at the Ceramic Pro application on a gorgeous Mercedes GLS 63. Let's check that out. It's right here. It's one of the best colors you can imagine on a sporty car. I should say sports car. This is not sporty. This is a very serious sports car. Anything that AMG puts out is an outstanding high performance automobile with amazing luxury and functionality features. So one of our customers acquired this vehicle, and what we're doing right now is we're applying Ceramic Pro paint protection. There are different ways you can protect your paint. One of them, you put the car in the garage and you never use it, and your paint would be somewhat protected. But most of us drive our cars we love, and we need to protect the paint. So the two ways to do it, you can do it with liquid products, ceramic coatings. You can do it with paint protection film. And they're two independently helpful products. One does not replace the other, which is a common misconception that they do. They do not. And in fact, the Ceramic Pro, the company that we use for a number of reasons, they recommend applying the ceramic coating over the paint protection film because what it does, it reduces UV impact on the film. It also keeps it nice and shiny. So right now, we're at the stage of, actually, let's ask Tom.
Yeah, so my name's Tom. I do a lot of the paint reconditioning and the ceramic coatings, just really making sure that all the inventory here at AlphaCars looks beautiful and is ready to be checked out in its most beautiful form.
So right now, what part of the ceramic coating application,
yes.
What stage of the process are you in?
Yeah, so I start just by doing a paint correction on the vehicle, making sure it's in really excellent shape to be protected, and then I carry on to doing a decontamination. So I make sure the paint is free of any silicone products that might upset the coating or any contaminants of any kind. Then I move on to the 9H application, which is where we are now.
So hold on a moment.
Yes.
We know what 9H is.
Yes, 9H.
But some people don't.
Correct. Yeah.
So 9H is.
Yeah. So 9H is the hardness rating of this little magical chemical just here.
Yep.
So 9H is its hardness rating. It's the actual base of the coating that we're applying to the vehicle. So this is going to provide the real, wear protection, the UV protection, and along with the top coat, which is the final layer. Yes.
With 9H, we have an option of applying 1, 2, or 3 coats, correct?
Yes, and this vehicle is actually receiving 4 coats.
This one is receiving 4.
Correct.
So what 9H does, like Tom said, it's the strength of the Ceramic Pro coating. It's the foundation. And most of the jobs we do, I believe we've done minimum of 3.
Correct.
Most of them we do with 4 coats.
Yes.
And then on top of the foundation, what do we put on?
Yeah, so after the application of 9H, it receives 1 and in some cases 2 coats of the top coat product. So this is going to give it a lot of the extra UV protection as well as a super hydrophobic finish. Where you're going to find that valuable is when cleaning the vehicle after application. You'll find that dust and regular grime that accumulates on the paint surface just during daily use will just shed off with the application of water through a hose, pressure washer, whatever you have available. It's a really amazing product in the sense that your vehicle will stay clean and cleaning it will become so much easier.
So Tom actually touched on a very important topic, is we go through all this trouble of getting the vehicle ready, applying all these products, and why do we do this? Paint protection. So what exactly are we protecting from? We're protecting from abrasive interactions.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
It will not protect from a ding. Mm-hmm. It will not protect from a heavy rock chip. Those you need a film protection.
Yes.
And that's another video we can talk about. We're just going to mention that. But it will protect from your typical everyday life situation. Someone leans against the car, the acid rain, all kinds of environmental interactions of the paint with the rest of the world, it will protect it from. And then the best part is, as a driver, do you need it? Well, if you're one of those drivers, if you have a vehicle like as nice as this, there's a beautiful red BMW, there are plenty of beautiful cars that we love as the vehicle owners or as just someone who's looking at the vehicle and saying, wow, that's a nice car. So if you're one of those car enthusiasts that love to look at your car and it's nice and shiny, what should we do?
Yeah, we should absolutely do the ceramic coating.
Yep.
I think you will really appreciate that gorgeous shine.
Yes, and even if you're not such an enthusiast, I think you will appreciate a clean-looking car pretty much most of the time with minimal effort. It also adds to the vehicle value.
Absolutely.
On any level. On the insurance level, we know that, and we do handle insurance claims. We do own a body shop, so we do body work. And a side note, most of the cars we sell, we stay away from cars with body work, so we don't buy cars to do body work. We buy cars not to do body work. But if one of our customers was unfortunate, we can do the body work. So insurance companies, they pay to reinstall ceramic coating because it's a value-added product.
It is.
When you sell the vehicle, it is, if you're selling to another enthusiast, they will appreciate you have it, and if you spend the money, that's the excellent investment. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So let's tell us a little bit about this job we're working on today.
Yes.
And by the way, we are in our Boxborough location. Tom works in our Northampton location, and we needed him here for this job. And so tell us, I know paint correction, we had it prepped for you. So when you came in, you started off, and I'm sure you had to do some of your own as well.
Yes, yep.
And so where you are now with this job?
Yes, so I did a little bit of basic paint correction. As I mentioned, I decontaminated, and now I'm applying the 9H that we talked about before, so the real base layer of the coating. And I'm currently applying the third layer of the coating, with one more layer remaining afterwards. And this is just such a rewarding vehicle to work with. The paint, the color is just stunning, especially if you see from this angle, with all the different shades of blue hidden in this metallic. It's really stunning, and it's just one of those very rewarding vehicles to work with.
Yeah, and I saw this vehicle before.
Lights.
Yeah, we're running out of battery. That's okay.
Sorry.
I saw this vehicle before we started with paint correction, and it had every imaginable paint surface, I would say blemish. It has original factory paint, which is awesome. It is the best foundation to work on, but it had swirls, it had hairline scratches, it had some of the light chips that I know we cleaned up, touched up, and polished. So we've done a great deal of preparation work, and I can see the depth. Hopefully this camera is showing it. There are absolutely no swirls, and the depth of this paint now with the shine, it almost like you can see 3D through the paint.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah, HD reflections, it's very nice.
Yes. So we are on a third layer?
Yes, so I'm currently applying the third layer.
Yes. We're thrilled to report the GLS 63 is now completed. The Ceramic Pro is applied, and let's check out how shiny this automobile is. It is impeccable. There isn't a one single swirl or dullness. And I hope that this camera and your computer screen accurately reflect on the beauty of this finish. And something else we did not mention earlier, it is certainly important to know what type of paint finish we work with. So what we did with this car before we started on it, we confirmed, we knew, but we confirmed that all the paint is factory original. We did use the paint meter tool. It looks like this. I'll show it to you in just a moment. And we pretty much verified and tested each panel of this GLS to make sure the paint is factory original. If it wasn't the case, we would pay a special attention to those panels that are not factory original. But it is nice when we deal with factory original stuff. As always, our technician, Tom, he did an awesome job here between getting it prepped, which was done by another technician, also AlphaCars technician, and between actual Ceramic Pro application, we have an outstanding result. We also had to deal with a little bit of previous wax that got stuck between the gaskets, moldings, and body. We got all that cleaned out, and as you can see, when you look at the cavities around the nameplates, around the moldings, it is all impeccable, and I'm looking at the finish, which is stunning. And take my word for it, I touch it with my hand, and it's so smooth. It's so incredibly smooth. It is smoother than glass, believe it or not. So we are happy with this outcome. I'm sure our customer will be thrilled, and we thank you very much for viewing this video. Please subscribe, please share, and please let us know which videos you like the best by simply clicking the like button.